I'm doing a review of these 4 Hampton steak knives that come in a set. I was looking for reasonably priced steak knives with a good handle that wasn't weird, and they were really super expensive. And then I found these, and they come in a package, and the back just literally pops out. I mean, I had to put some pressure on it, but it did pop. It says on there, this one right here, superior stainless steel blade. They cut great, and that's why I'm doing the review, is because these are such a great knife. 4 of them for $5.99 is like a crazy good deal. You can see how the blade is continuous and goes all the way through the knife down to the end. I don't know if that's riveted or not, or if it's the same piece of metal. I didn't take it apart to find out, but they are really good and sharp knives. And I don't like the shorter knives when I'm cutting the steak, like the paring knife. So from the tip of this to what they call the tang, this piece on the front, is 5 inches, which is a good length for me. I wanted to feel a knife that's, you know, substantial when I'm going to be cutting a piece of meat or anything that I'm going to be cutting that I might pick up this knife and use it for. This is a paring knife that I'll compare the lengths to. You can see that there's quite a bit more length on this knife. It feels good in my hand. Like I can just really get to my project. Let me get a fork out. Because I'm not a professional or anything, but so if I cut just like that through a potato, and it is serrated, you can actually see the serrated edges on the potato where it went through. You get a tomato and just right through a very soft tomato. Easy, easy. And the cool thing, the reason I looked at one serrated and not serrated, but I got these, well, because of the price, and I thought I could always send them back if it was not advertisement. But I've got this super cool knife sharpener, which I guess I'm going to do a review of next. And this, I've had this maybe 3 years, and it sits on my cabinet behind me, which is tile, but I'm going to show you it on a plate because it will not sit on a cutting board because of the suction cup on the bottom. This, when you flip this down, the suction grabs a hold. So this, it didn't take on that plate. This will actually do serrated knives too, although this doesn't need it. So I knew if these got dull that I could use this to sharpen it. So this is Hampton Signature. I'm going to put a link in for these knives where I got them. I got these from Amazon for $5.99. This is about $14 on Amazon, I think. I'll put a link in for that too. Best sharpener. I had a chef make a comment on my review there that this was the best knife sharpener that he had ever used. Those things that go like this with your knife, they're not actually sharpeners. They knock the side rough parts off, but they're not really doing the sharpening. This is tungsten, and it does the sharpening. And these Hampton steak knives are for real. The real deal. Really like them a lot. So I felt like I was just gonna, I just opened my YouTube, and I think this is only like my 4th video. But I'm gonna put stuff on there that I really like. Thanks.